All right. All right, Illinois. Getting blown out. Not surprising, but, you know. Hawkins makes the three when the game is over. That's nice. Yeah, Purdue's crowd really into the game, really engaged. Uh, you actually can feel the passion in the stadium. So, got all that good stuff. But Illinois in quite the hole due to bad shooting at the 3 point line as always, and then turnovers. Yes, Charles. Well, this Illinois team is not a good team. They're very bad, and that's all. Just a reflection of how bad they are. But you can come out in the second half and show a little something, try to make it respectable. It's really embarrassing, really, because Purdue. I mean, really, it's leave it to Beaver type people that are killing them. Matthew Meyer ain't afraid to shoot. He hasn't met a shot yet that he hasn't been willing to take. Matthew Meyer would do himself justice if he would slow down. And big Zach Edey, um, you gotta defend him. You gotta double team him. You can't even let him get the ball. Don't even let him get the ball. Other teams have done it. Whenever Purdue has lost, the opposing team just double teams him. Just don't even let him get the ball, because he's not that good to where if he's double teamed, he's gonna do something special. So, but Illinois just has horrible defense as always. Wow. Well, that's going to be their game. Matthew Meyer shooting up, shooting threes. Somebody's got to do something, I guess, right? Yeah, you just look at the scoring. There's just nothing there. Whenever Sincere Harris is your leading scorer at the half, you done bad. And then you got Brandon Newman with 15 points. Once again, Illinois, they just give up career highs to everybody. You play Illinois, you're going to get a career high for yourself. It's crazy. But Illinois, they shouldn't give up, though. They should just play hard, try to play fundamental basketball, and try to get back into this game. You don't have to, you can't get it all back at one time. So if you just play basketball correctly, you can shrink the lead. Can't let them get down there like that. You can't let them get down there. You got to fight better than that. You can't let them get down there that deep. You got to do better than that. All right, nice pass, nice dunk. Now you got to play defense, though. So Dane's going to be in foul trouble now and won't have his services. That's a clever little sign. Feeling ill with all the Monster Energy drinks. That's a clever sign by that Purdue fan. And Matthew got caffeine poisoning by drinking 6 Monster Energy drinks while playing video games after they got beat by Ohio State. And Coach Brad Underwood just asked him how, like how everything that could go wrong with this team goes wrong. People getting concussions in practice, people getting energy drink poisoning, players leaving. Um, I've never seen a more mentally and emotionally weak team in my life. Mm. Well, right now Illinois is going to think we got to shoot threes to get back into the game. Well, that's stupid because you're 3 out of 13 from 3. So that's not how you're going to get back into this game. You're going to get back into the game by playing defense and playing good basketball. That's how you're going to get back into it. If it should be possible. I'm looking forward to the NFL draft. Chicago Bears with the first pick in the draft. People are going to be making offers to get that first pick to get a quarterback, and the Bears will benefit from it, hopefully. I'll tell you what, man, Chicago Bears need something more than anything. They can't play good defense this whole season. They give up career highs to everybody. It's insane. Chicago Bears need a number one receiver more than anything. And they got to get one by any means necessary. Chicago Bears have to get a number one star receiver. They got to. I would go as far as to say I would trade. So let's say you trade the number one pick for draft picks. The number one pick you get, if you can't get Will Anderson or something like that, um, I'm taking that pick and I'm going to trade it for a young number one receiver because you need one. You just can't play without one. Chicago Bears go into next season without a number one or a number two receiver. Their offense is going to be poop. It's going to be poop again. Right now, all the Chicago Bears have is a number three receiver and number 4 and 5. They don't have a number one. They don't have a number two. So Illinois just needs to play good offense, which they don't know how to do. Look at their offense. Look at it. It's horrible. It's a horrible offense. No one wants to do anything. Don't even bother shooting threes. That's just a joke. Well, I know Matthew will shoot. I mean, he'll go 3 out of 50, but he'll shoot. You gotta play defense. Call out the pick, which you don't know how to do. There you go. Now you gotta capitalize on their misses. Get Coleman, give up the ball. Don't let Coleman take the ball up. That's crazy. Zach Edey patrolling the paint, but that's okay. Go at him. Get him in foul trouble. Say Matthew will take all the shots for the rest of the game, and like I said, he'll go 3 out of 50. That's not good offense. That's not basketball. That's garbage. That's trash. Illinois. They have one of the worst offenses you'll ever see in basketball. They're horrible at 3 pointers. They're terrible at free throw shooting. They turn the ball over more than they get assists. Um, there's nothing positive to say about this pathetic team. They're just horribly bad. I'll tell you what, when that's your offense, Coleman Hawkins doing that, you're in trouble. Play some defense, run good offense. Two things they don't know how to do. Hello, Jay. They don't have any good ball handler. Ball handling is not a priority, and that's pretty obvious. Illinois players are lackadaisical, undisciplined, lazy, uninspired. Except for Sincere Harris. Sincere Harris is not lazy. He actually tries. He tries his best, I can tell. He actually tries to play defense at a high level. All right, push it before he gets back there. Now you let him get back. That's bad offense. There you go. Let Luke Goody shoot it. Well, that Italian kid, they got an Italian point guard sitting on the bench ready to go. He's a pass first point guard. He actually likes it. He likes getting assists. And Jaden Epps is hurt. But I guess the little Italian kid's not going to play this year because he might do something. I don't know. He's got to be a better passer and a better point guard than anybody they have. But Brad Underwood, he's not going to be accused of as being a good coach. So he's going to do what he wants to do. But I would do something differently. I would look at my turnovers to assist ratio, and I would break something, and then I would say I'm going to put the Italian kid in. Maybe he does something good, maybe he doesn't. But it's worth a try. Yep, gamer. Even then, they wouldn't. They would lose. They wouldn't win the NIT. They'd get bounced in the first round of the NIT. Illinois is a horrible team. Like I said, for the people out there thinking this team's going to the Final Four, how? What does this team do that's good? I said it in my last video. There's not one thing anyone can tell me this team does good. Not one. I challenge you. I challenge anyone to tell me one thing this team does good. One. Just give me one thing as a team they do good. It's not their defense. It's not their free throw shooting. It's not the 3-point shooting. It's not rebounding. It's not defense. It's not assist. It's not low turnovers. There's nothing. Nothing. You can't hang your hat on anything. It's unbelievable. Usually, even bad teams have at least one thing they can hang their hat on. This team may say, you know what, we suck, but at least we can make threes. Or, we suck, but at least we can make free throws. Or we suck, but at least we can get points in the paint. Usually they can do one thing. Illinois makes other players look phenomenal. Well, you had Newman. Sincere Harris has shut Brandon Newman down in the second half. But now you got Braden Smith getting 14. they just got balance. Bro, get out of his way, Sincere Harris. Get out of his way, my man. There you go. Play defense. Just settle down, play defense, and run good offense. That's all you got to do. Try to get back into this game. Oh, I tell you, boy, it's almost enough to make you cry. Gosh, RJ Melendez, get out. Timeout. Get him out of the game. Get him out of the game. That's a 2-point swing from him. Well, leave it to Beaver. Wally Cleaver scores on him nice and easy. RJ Melendez, that's horrible. They don't know what to do with the ball. They don't know what to do. Wow. Watching Illinois offense is like watching somebody poop. It's just like that. It's exactly like that. Yeah, because Illinois is they're easy to play against. They're easy to beat. I don't know. You got people on Twitter saying crazy stuff that Illinois could be bounced in the first round or they could be in the Final Four. Dude, listen, college basketball is trash. There's no good team. That's true. But with that said, Illinois is even worse than them. They're not going anywhere. Gregory, everybody did. Everybody did. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that these players would be so useless? You know, who would have thought that? Like, I never was a Coleman Hawkins believer. A lot of people were Coleman Hawkins believers, and he's just been a huge letdown. Yeah, there are people thinking that Illinois could go to the Final Four. Yes, it's delusional. It's delusions. Illinois might get bounced in the first round. They're definitely not making it out of the second round. Most likely they'll get, depending on who they play in the first round, they're gonna get bounced. If this team makes it out of the second week, I will be beyond shocked. That will tell me college basketball is even worse than I thought it was. Now, Brad Underwood's going to be soul searching when they get bounced again in the tournament early. He's going to have to really soul search and think about what kind of players he has on his team and what he's got to do. He's got to get rid of Coleman Hawkins, has to go. Coleman Hawkins is an embarrassment. He's been there. He's a junior, and he doesn't do anything. You know, Coleman Hawkins should be averaging 10 plus boards a game. That's only 5 rebounds a half. With his height and length, there's no excuses to why he can't get 10 rebounds a game. And if he would go to the rim, he could get 15 points a game, 16 points a game. But he's a beta male simp, and he won't do it. He's got to go. And RJ Melendez, he's exactly the same thing. RJ Melendez needs to go too. If I'm the coach, I'm saying RJ and Coleman, it didn't work out for Illinois. I wish you the best with your next Division III team. I would tell them you guys got to go to Division III. You put Coleman Hawkins on a Division III team, he has a good chance of being first team all selection in the conference of Division III. So same thing with RJ, but both of those guys are gone from my team next year automatically. They're wasted scholarships. And I would just let it be known if anybody else is going to be like them, you're going to be gone too. Because we're not going to have a roster filled with a bunch of losers. Oh gosh, don't do that. Of all the things in the world, don't do that. Don't have Sincere Harris shoot a 3, because then you know you're on drugs. You know why? Because like I said countless times, the 3-point shot has ruined a lot of basketball players, ruined a lot of basketball teams. Shooting a 3 is the most laziest, easiest thing to do in the history of basketball. That's why everybody does it. What could be easier than walking up court and just standing around the 3-point line? Let me tell you something. These players wouldn't know it because they don't do it. It is hard work. Hard work to get into the post. That's hard work. It's work to get to the rim. That takes effort, dedication. It takes passion, and they don't have it. It is lazy and easy to just hang out at the 3-point line. That don't require any work whatsoever. Everybody thinks they're Steph Curry, but they're not. Now, Illinois players need to get to the rim, and get to the rim, and then get to the rim again. That's what Illinois players need to do. They need to get to the rim over and over again. Somebody get to the rim. Somebody go. Cut to the rim, Coleman. Cut to the rim, Coleman. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. See, that should be Coleman going into the paint like that. I'm telling you. Dude, when will somebody believe me? Illinois is at its best when players are going to the rim. That is a fact. It is an undeniable fact. I can prove it. I can prove it with video. Illinois is at its best when everyone is going to the rim. Why they don't do it, I'll never know. I know why. Because it's hard work. That's why. If you're going to go to the rim, Coleman, just go to the rim. My gosh, Coleman, you're watching you like watching a monkey fumbling around with a banana. Unfortunately, their defense they gotta rise up on defense and do something. You only got 8 minutes left. Too bad you couldn't have played this kind of. Too bad you couldn't have played inspired to begin the game, and maybe that Brandon Newman wouldn't have 15 points. That's a foul. Yes, yes, he does. Coleman Hawkins thinks he's a point forward, when in reality, he's not. You know, the coaches do a bad job of being honest with the players. They tell them stuff that's not true, and you need to tell them the truth. See, Coleman Hawkins is a beta male simp. Look at that. Look at that dude. Look at that dude. That dude came from, man, dude, what the? Look at the people they let do stuff to him. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. It's pathetic. Wally to Beaver dudes just scoring on him. Dude, get Coleman Hawkins out of the game. Get Luke Goody out of the game. Illinois is falling apart. So Sarah Harris is still trying. Get Coleman Hawkins out of the game, man. Get him out of the game. Look at that guy. How is he even on the basketball team? Look at that dude. That guy should be working at Menards, helping me with my purchases. But he's out there playing for Purdue. Unbelievable. Only in college basketball can you see players playing who shouldn't be playing. It's unbelievable. Well, and only Illinois is a turnover machine. Everybody should know it by now. Um, it's just bad. Um, Look at Purdue. Brandon Newman has been shut down by Sincere Harris in the second half. It's too bad it took a half to figure that out, though. But 5 for 17 from three, 29%. Well, some people think that Sincere Harris plays defense, so that's good enough. And I say no, it's not good enough. You can play defense and you can play offense too. Sincere Harris needs a score. We don't need another Demonte Williams situation. We don't need another, and I'll say this too. We don't need another Trent Frazier situation. A lot of people like to think highly of Trent Frazier, but I don't. I'll tell you what. You go look back at that last season he played for Illinois, and look how many games he scored 0 points in a game. I streamed the season, and you guys who have been there will remember Trent Frazier went plenty of games where he scored 0 points in a game. He did that quite a bit. And he also scored 0 points and a half a lot of times. We don't need that. We need people think about, I'll tell you what, Kofi Coburn. The one thing about Kofi, you could take a permanent marker and you could write down what you're going to get from him every night. That was the one good thing about him. Can you do that with any player on this team? Can you take a permanent marker and write down points and rebounds that you're guaranteed to get from this player on a given night? No, you can't. Because they're inconsistent. There's no one you can count on. And that's not good. Well, Coleman Hawkins needs to be forced to leave. Him and RJ Melendez need to be forced to leave. They need to be told you got to go, period. I'm tired of having these kind of players, man. Don't people want players that you can count on? You know how nice it would be to have a team of people you can count on? That you know what you're going to get from them every game? You don't think it would be nice if Terrence Shannon could get 17 points every single game? That we could count on that? You know, the thing too, I don't like when they'll take their stats from non-conference and add it to they add it all up. You need to look at the Big Ten numbers. Look at their Big Ten stats. Because some of these people, like Terrence Shannon Jr., he padded his stats non-conference, but in the Big Ten, he's not doing that so much. So really, I would like to show just the Big Ten numbers. Man, there's not one thing Coleman Hawkins does that the NBA wants. Not one. Coleman Hawkins is not a rebounder. He's not a scorer. He doesn't make. He's not a passer. He doesn't do anything good. He doesn't do a single thing good. Wow, that's a tough shot. Yeah, I will. I'll ask anybody. Tell me, what is it that he does good that the NBA wants? In the NBA, you got to be able to score. He can't score. He can't even score in college. Here's what people just don't get. The NBA is filled with the absolute best. That player in the NBA may be like, you may have a bench player on the NBA, that hardly plays, but make no mistake about it. You take that NBA bench player and you put him in college basketball, he's gonna dominate. Absolutely dominate. Coleman Hawkins can't even get off on college players. He has no chance against NBA players. None. And it's not like one of those situations where the coach is holding him back. With Illinois, everybody has the free reign to just shoot whenever they want, do whatever they want. So it's not like he's in a situation where the coach is holding him back from what he can do. Because with Illinois, you can go out there and do whatever you want to do. You want to shoot a three? Shoot it. You want to drive to the rim? Do it. Whatever you want to do, you have the right to do it. Matthew Myers, hilarious, man. My gosh, dude. RJ Melendez, you suck. You can't do. My gosh, dude. You probably got more fouls than points. You got 2 more points than you do fouls, so that's not good either. Easy. 10 rebounds a game is only 5 rebounds a half. Look at this guy shooting free throws. Richie Cunningham looking dude. Happy Days looking dudes. Look at this guy. Dude, Purdue is filled with people that you look at them and you think to yourself, how are they even playing basketball? How can you lose to a team like that? That's crazy. Man, dude, Illinois' offense is trash. Trash. Dude, that dude Derek Wade had the nerve to say that this Illini team could challenge the '05 Illini team. He had the nerve to say that. Dude, you put '05 Illini in this season of basketball, it's not an opinion, it's a fact. That team was set the record for the biggest margin of victory in a season by a college basketball team. They would go undefeated. Um, they would be called the greatest team ever, and it would be done easily. So, and I wish you could take the '89 Illini and the '05 Illini, dude. You go back and look at who the '89 Illini played. Look at the teams they played against. Go back and look at the '05 Illini team. Look at the teams they played against. And you look at the crap teams that they play today. There's nothing but crap teams. I'm telling you, go back and look at the teams that used to make the Final Four and the Grade Eight. Look at those teams, how little they were. You look at today's Final Four teams, you don't even remember them a year later because they're trash. They're just trash teams. That's tremendous defense by them two. The two best defenders on Illinois, Sincere Harris and Ty Rogers. That's how you get it done. I do too. The referees, we got see Illinois can't make free throws, so yep. The referees were North Carolina fans, and there's no doubt about it. No doubt about it. Yep. The '89 Illini, the '05 Illini, two of, if not the two, one of the top two, no top. Both of those teams are top five all time greatest teams that didn't win a championship, along with that UNLV team that took some money in exchange for winning. UNLV had a little run there, and being in Vegas, they got paid to lose to Duke in the championship. So I guess you could say that was one of the greatest teams that never won it all. But they did take a payout to lose to Duke. Um, but they're one of the teams. Yeah, that little UNLV team back in the '90s, there they were loaded, and then they got approached to lose to Duke in the championship game for a large amount of money. Well, Shannon was never a star player, and he's never going to be a star player. Um, it just is what it is, and they can't even rebound. Melendez, Meyer, no. Melendez is horrible. No, you don't want Melendez to do it. No, he's horrible. Matthew is a ball hog. You don't want him to. You don't want him to do it. They don't have anybody. They just don't have anybody. They don't have a point guard. They don't have anyone that can lead the team offensively. They're screwed. RJ Melendez can't even dribble. He's terrible at dribbling. Matthew's a ball hog. Coleman is just bad at everything he does. Um, Illinois does not. They got an Italian point guard on the team. I would rather see that Italian point guard be put in the game and see if he can run an offense that actually can do something. But Brad Underwood never going to win Coach of the Year based on his coaching. He's just not going to put the Italian kid in the game this year. So we'll have to see next year what he can do. Now the offense is simple. They all need to go to the rim. Cut to the rim, drive to the rim, post up in the paint, go to the rim, move, just go hard, go downhill fast, draw fouls, make free throws. You know, you got 18 free throws. You ought to have more than that. And you mean to tell me you can't go to the rim against Wally Beaver? I mean, you can't go to the rim against a bunch of happy days looking dudes? That doesn't make sense. Well, we're going to lose because bad free throw shooting, horrible 3-point shooting. The only players playing defense is Ty Rogers and Cesar Harris. The offense running is like they're not going to win. Well, I will say this for Brad Underwood. Brad Underwood has said that he's tried to implement an offense, but without saying it, he said that they're too dumb to run an offense. He did say that, so um, you know, I believe it. I believe this team is so dumb that they can't run an offense. So I can believe that because Illinois players have no basketball IQ. They got negative. I don't know how you could be this bad, but I don't know. See, you just watch the offense here. Let's see what they can do. You know, like I said, he tries to call offense, but they're too dumb. See, that's what I'm saying. Garbage. Oh, Terrence Shannon, that's a lot of heart and determination right there. I cannot believe you're going to lose to a team that looks like that. That's crazy. Yeah, that was a nice block. He blocked him. You look at Purdue players, though, I tell you, only in college basketball and high school could you have a team that looks like that and win a game. They look like a bunch of grocery baggers. Don't give it to Matthew. He's gonna just shoot up a three and ball hog. Gosh, dude. See, Illinois' offense. See, that's why you can't give Matthew the ball. See, that's why you can't give Matthew the ball. Just dribble, 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 dribble. That's all you get from him. Don't give it to Matthew, whatever you do. Don't give it to Coleman. I don't know. You can't give it to any of them. All of them suck. Hey, go to the rim, no problem. That's what you should do. Go to the rim, gentlemen. That was a push off. Yeah, it was. I mean, my gosh, it was a push off. But you got to keep playing. You got to go to the rim. You got to go to the rim. Just like that. Go to the rim. And that, I'm telling you, you got to go to the rim. That's the only time they have success. The only time they have success is when they go to the rim. Man, Brandon Newman had 15 points in the first half. He's been shut down. He's been shut down. 5 for 20 from 3. My gosh, that's bad. Yep. If Illinois could have even shot 10% better from 3, they'd be in the lead. 5 out of 20 from 3. That's horrible. All right, just play defense. Play defense. All you got to do. There's no need to foul, though. Well, all right, get ready to rebound. All right, you don't just play basketball. You don't need to panic. Run good offense, going to the rim, drive to the rim, and play defense. You can't take him? Come on, man. You got they got look at the guys guarding them. That ought to be easy. Play defense. Play defense. Work hard in there, Coleman. Work hard in that paint. Don't let him get it. Work hard just like that. Keep working. There you go, Luke. There you go. Beautiful pass by Luke Goody. Instead of getting the travel. That was a great pass by Luke Goody not to get the travel on that. He's okay. He drinks Monster Energy drinks. Matthew should have passed it to Ty Rogers. He wouldn't have had that. He wouldn't have had that happen to him. Right there. Right there. Instead of a pump fake, he should have gave it to Ty Rogers for the dunk. Well, it's only a good comeback if you come back and win the game. If you lose the game now, it's even worse. You might as well win the game. Well, he's 4 for 5 today, 75%. He had some Monster Energy drinks at halftime, so we'll see. And just like that, bad free throw shooting team. I'm telling you guys. I'm telling you guys, man. This is why. This is why. This is why. This is why you can't win in the tournament. You can't make a free throw. You can't make a three. Man, dude, it's a crazy. It's crazy. Think about it. If Illinois was even remotely decent from three, they're winning this game easily. If they're a good free throw shooting team, they're winning this game. And that's why I just say, man, that's why I say Illinois is just a bad team because they don't do things to win, man. They're terrible at free throw shooting and at 3-point shooting, that's not good. That's not a good combo. You can't give him an opening. You give him an opening, he's gonna score in the paint. You just can't do it, Coleman. Well, that was terrible defense. That's all that was. Well, I'm not gonna blame the refs because you know the game is in Illinois' hands. They're the one missing free throws. They're the ones that are shooting 28% from three. Um, they're the ones turning the ball over. You can't blame the referees for what's going on right now. This is just Illinois' failure. That's what I'm talking about. Purdue sucks, dude. Purdue sucks. All of these teams suck. Every last one of them sucks. There's no difference between Purdue and Ohio State. There's really no difference. In the second half, holding Purdue down to 22 points, that's just you know, Sincere Harris locking up Brandon Newman. Now, what I'm afraid of is Matthew is going to get the ball and shoot a three and brick it, and then Purdue will get the ball, make two free throws, and go up four. That's my concern. You just gotta play good defense. You just gotta run good offense, man. That's all you gotta do. Just don't panic. Just run good offense. You don't need a three. You need a good bucket. Just go to the rim. And Coleman Hawkins is your point guard. That's just great. That's just great. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh my gosh. Coleman is the point guard. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Dude, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. That's bad basketball. Matthew wants the ball because he wants to shoot the ball. And he's terrible at dribbling, too. Nobody on that team can dribble. Nobody. Steph Curry used to be terrible at dribbling, but Steph Curry worked his butt off to dribble and became a good dribbler. So it can't happen with hard work. People don't. I guess people don't remember that, but people think of Steph Curry as a 3-point shooter only. But Steph Curry was terrible at dribbling, horrible. But he worked his butt off to become a great dribbler. So it can happen with hard work. Maybe Illinois players will work on their dribbling this offseason, doing dribbling drills. Does anybody even work on their dribbling anymore? Like, seriously, does anybody practice dribbling? Do they work on it? I don't think most people do. I don't know. Definitely not these players. They definitely don't. What I'm talking about, when the game is in crunch time, who do you have? You know what I'm saying? When the game is in crunch time, who do you have? You have no one who can dribble. And see, this is why I just have no confidence, man. Just no confidence. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. This guy's gonna end up working at an Indiana tire supplier. Hey Fletch, great job on the deal to sell that Ohio branch some tires. Here comes the three by Matthew Meyer. See. See, it is what it is. It just is what it is. Not a good free throw shooting team. Horrible 3-point shooting team. Nobody can dribble. Terrible offense. Like I said, it. Everybody knows Matthew's going to shoot the three and miss it. It's not a secret. Everybody knows. Look at this. Just look. Are you watching this Purdue team? You can't even beat a Purdue team with a bunch of Leave It to Beaver, Happy Days looking dudes. That's embarrassing. Embarrassing. You should be getting off on them players, but you can't because you're trash. Well, Illinois could have won this game. They could have won. Illinois could have won this game, but they couldn't get it done because they don't have what it takes. Well, poor dribbling by everybody. Matthew Meyer can't dribble. Coleman can't dribble. Nobody can dribble on this team. They're one of the worst dribbling teams in the country, along with being one of the worst 3-point shooting teams in the country, one of the worst free throw shooting teams in the country. Illinois does nothing good. This is why when they get into the tournament and you play against a team and you need that free throw or you need that three, or you need a good possession, you can't get it because this team is trash. Well, turnovers is just, that's what Illinois does. Illinois turns the ball over, can't make a free throw, so on and so on. So it's just sad. Well, that's 27% from three. That's horrible. And 68% from the free throw line is horrible too. I'm telling you, man, dude, you cannot win anything when you're terrible at free throw shooting, 3-point shooting, and you're a turnover machine. You cannot win anything when that's true. Just imagine it. Imagine it. Guys, we're going to win this game because we're terrible at 3-point shooting, we're terrible at free throws, and we turn the ball over. Other than that, we're going to win this game. Think about how insane that is. Well, I tell you what, if I'm the head coach, I'm banning the 3-point shot. I'm going to ban it. I'm going to tell my team, if I see you guys shoot a three, you're not playing for the rest of the game. You're not playing for the rest of the season. They need to ban the 3-point shot. Say, look, you guys suck at it. We're going to ban it. What you guys are going to do is go to the rim. That's what you're going to do. You're going to post up, slash to the rim. You're going to the rim. That's what you're going to do. No more threes. No, we're done with that. Now they got to chuck up another three because why not? Because, I mean, that's all you can do. Oh, Luke Goody made a three, but hey, Luke Goody doesn't take enough threes, though. At the end of the day, Purdue sucks. Illinois sucks. Illinois could have won this game, but the lack of free throw shooting, the lack of 3-point shooting, the lack of dribbling skills, terrible offense, they're going to lose the game. And this isn't horseshoes. You don't get an award for almost winning. You don't get anything for that. And let me tell you something. Purdue sucks. Let me tell you, Purdue sucks. Purdue sucks. Do you understand me? Purdue sucks. But Illinois sucks just a little bit worse. Just a little bit worse. Illinois sucks because they're worse than them at 3-point shooting and free throws, and they turn the ball over more. So they just suck a little bit more. But let me tell you something. The Big Ten sucks. College basketball sucks. In big capital letters. It sucks. Every team sucks. Every last one of them sucks. There's not one good team in college basketball. Not one. They all suck. This has been one of the worst years in college basketball history, where every single team sucks. Purdue is supposedly the number 5 team in the country, and they suck this bad? That's crazy. But like I said, Illinois sucks worse, though, so it is what it is. All right, guys, there's your Illinois team. Shooting a big 7 for 23 from 3. 16 out of 24 from the free throw line. That's how you lose basketball games. That's not how you win. That's how you lose. So, pathetic. Pathetic. Just pathetic. Terrible. It is terrible. But that's Illinois basketball, though. I'm sure Brad Underwood would tell them we came close, boys. We came close. But this isn't horseshoes. All right. There's nothing. What else can I say, man? What else can I say? You let Smith and Newman drop 15 and 19. They do. Both teams do suck. The Big Ten sucks. College basketball sucks. This is one of the worst years ever in college basketball. I mean, one of the worst. Well, Matthew Meyer believes he believes he's a really good player. You know, he believes he's sensational. And you can't tell him differently. So it's what he believes in his heart. You know, if if I became head coach of Illinois, the first thing I would do is I would have a one-on-one meeting with every player, and I would just say, here's what I would say. I say, Terrence Shannon, you're a senior. You were a disappointment. Good luck in the future. Matthew, stop drinking Monster Energy drinks. You're not all that. I'm just sorry to tell you. But you're a senior, so you're gone. The best to you. Coleman Hawkins, you're a beta male simp. You offer nothing to the team. You need to transfer because you will not play again for this team. RJ Melendez, same thing with you. You're a beta male simp. You will not be coming back to this program. Dane, you can come back to the program. We're going to get a point guard that can use you correctly. We're going to make you a better player because we're going to have a point guard who understands how to get you the ball. It's not hard to do. Ty Rogers, we love what you're doing as a freshman. We're expecting you to do it even more as a sophomore. So work hard in all aspects of your game. Same thing for you, Sincere Harris. We love what you're offering on defense, but we need that same level on offense. Luke Goody, if you're going to be too much of a coward to shoot threes, we don't need you on the team either. So you dig down deep inside yourself and ask yourself, are you going to be scared? Because I think Luke Goody could be a good three-point shooter, but he's too scared. And then Jaden Epps, Jaden, you're not a point guard, so you don't got to worry about that anymore. Focus on scoring, but within the team offense, we don't need you to go like 4 out of 14. You got to become a scorer, that doesn't take a lot of shots. And everybody's working on dribbling, free throw shooting, 3-point shooting, posting up players, driving to the rim, fundamental basketball. We're going to go to the fundamentals. We're going to practice every day, and we're going to practice hard. We're going to get everyone into the shape they need to be mentally, emotionally, physically, and we'll get this thing turned around. Yeah, unfortunately, none of that stuff's going to happen. Coleman Hawkins will come back as a senior. He'll be very disappointing as always. RJ Melendez will come back as a junior. He'll suck. Dane, hopefully that little Italian point guard will get him the ball. I think Ty Rogers and Sear Harris can come back and do something. Jay Neps can. Luke Goody's got to man up and just start doing something again. And then the freshmen, they got to come in and get prepared, do this stuff. Yeah. Yeah, it's like I said, what can you do? This team is filled with team is just filled with insanity. Like you just can't believe it. You just can't believe how bad they are. You just can't. This team is horrible. You know, I'll tell you what, bottom line is this. If next year Coleman Hawkins and RJ Melendez are on this team next year, I'm telling you right now, I'm going to be mad. I'm going to be disappointed. They've got to go. Period. They have to be gone from this team. And if they're back, I'm telling you, man, I'm not going to be happy about it. Nothing will make me happier than to hear the words Coleman Hawkins and RJ Melendez are transferring. I will be so happy. I will be thrilled. I want to hear it. It's got to happen. And hopefully it will. Anyway, guys, this team sucks. Big Ten sucks. College basketball sucks. And it just is what it is. They all suck. But I'll catch you guys next game, man. Have a good